Okay, so you got a car.
Drive my car. Drive out, I'm leaving. Shut it off.
Hyperblinker.
Your paycheck, it starts putting you.
Come on, what was that left turn on red?
Furloughed since the government shutdown began.
Dummy.
Buying a home.
Pay attention because you're going to learn an important lesson today. The reporters today.
No.
The Bolsheviks of today. They're working
Wrong.
hand in glove with the extreme left.
Reaction to Obama's racism, anti-white rhetoric, anti-police rhetoric, and anti-capitalist rhetoric. That was the reason Trump won. The next election, whether it's at the end of this term or another 4 years, which I suspect
Will be true, and I hope so. I suspect we're going to have a socialist candidate. Something on the order of a younger Bernie Sanders, if such a person exists. He's too old. He's too crumpled. He's too unattractive, fat and happy.
Look at that,
There is
Curtin
no
Transportation,
starvation in the
refueling
land.
while the
There's no
engine's
revolution.
running.
Did you know that? One reason, and one reason only. The people are fat and happy.
Look at that,
If there is
Curtin
no
Transportation,
starvation in the
refueling
land, there's
while
no
the engine's
revolution.
running.
Did you know that? The people are simply too fat.
Plan. Iowa's leading newspaper, the Des Moines Register, has published an editorial calling on Congressman Steve King to resign due to his racist comments published in the New York Times.
Killed in the attack was U.S. national Jason Spindler, co-founder
Yeah,
and CEO
thanks
of
to the high
IDEA
beams,
International,
douchebag,
firm focused on financial
bitch
innovations
nozzle,
to reduce
Twinkie
poverty.
humper.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. We aren't
Your oil company would call service station equipment in Uncasville at 1-800.
That was a nice stop.
Oh my God, folks.
This is a story of this is in Ohio, in South Euclid.
It's Wednesday, not Sunday. You shouldn't be Sunday driving.
The father's name is Anthony Robertson. Respond to heat. So officers arrived last Saturday, and the teens, you can hear her saying, I want my phone.
damn it!
Trying to say he didn't pay for
35 is f***ing ridiculous!
I don't know where I don't know if somebody gave her money or she worked and bought, I don't know. She's 16. She goes, this isn't his phone because it wasn't his money to buy. And so she says, a 16-year-old girl called 911. And then I was talking about this, and the dad defended his decision. He goes, you know, to all the parents, you know what? Stay
I've
on.
seen
Because
that
if
car
somebody didn't
quite
ask
a
for
lot.
ways they can hide and cover up. If there are certain words that are detected, they send you a
Oh my word.
An excerpt of the conversation I did. Call 800-CAR-6100 and mention code Dana, or visit carshield.com and use code Dana.
2019 Santa Fe SC all-wheel drive.
Good job,
the most
Tacoma.
advanced SUV ever. Buy for $25,300 100% of your investment and create 20 or more years of potential
Just,
monthly income.
oh,
Call
God,
1-800-803-8511
people, really?
or
2 red light runners?
directly to the home office of Encore Energy. That's 1-800-803-8511.
God, if I had the camera plugged in, I would have caught 6 more.
Political reasons, it's insane. But if you look back on the events of just the last, and it kind of went nowhere because the media won't give him a break. So what you have going on now is, just yesterday, President Trump invited the Democrats
Y'all
to the
know the
White
speed
House
limit's 55,
to meet
right?
with him, to try to compromise, to try to come to
Citizens of San Francisco are afraid to speak out because of all the liberal agendas. You just get shouted down. The people are crazy.
Many believe that it was still the transgender activists are going too far, but then it was when you keep going down the path, you finally get to a point where people just say, stop it. You can't say you're black if you're white.
Quick, get out of here before Craig leaves.
Available nationwide at Rite Aid and CVS. Or you can go online at
thinking about actually maybe doing a fun one. We'll talk about that down the road. But I wanted to play some audio.
Whoa, high beams.
And I'm glad he sent it. But I see a story that I think is interesting, and I'll print it. Yeah. And then then.
Oh, come on, Curtin, seriously.
Copying or print.
move now? I think it was the right response. You know, and Pelosi's taken a lot of hits over the idea of saying
Why do
security
truckers
was the
park
reason
with their high beams on?
She wanted to cancel the State of the Union. Well, it could be a week later.
Hey Andy, do you know how to play pool? Yes, I do. Can I play? No. Not even close.
Media contacts from several campaigns who are talking smack to anyone who will listen.
I have a customer with purple house lights.
Then that means that the Irish can.
In a related story, Mr. Cohen is now reconsidering his plan to testify before Congress. Lanny Davis, one of his advisors, told MSNBC that Mr. Cohen now feels intimidated by the president.
Let me be very clear here. This is a definition of witness tampering and intimidation.
Oh, what a freaking...
Last week to appear before a congressional panel on February
What
7th.
a
He faces 3 years in
soy
prison for
filled.
another lying to Congress. Glad you're with us on this Friday. It's being described by AccuWeather meteorologists as a blockbuster in terms of impact and dangerous conditions.
Wow,
a winter
what a
storm that
difference.
clobbered California with rain and snow.
Considered as a group. And sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed.
You don't have to tailgate someone who's going more than 10 over.
Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that...
That is Maria, the shift leader that has screwed up my coffee 5 times. She fails with 100% accuracy.
Entirely possible. But in the grand scheme of things, Trump is a businessman, right? So he builds buildings, he builds Trump towers, he builds different things around.
In reality, they're still in control. So they're not bringing to the vote anytime soon a 70% tax rate on the people making above $10 million. I'll tell you a college where this is not going to be a problem. Hillsdale College. Hillsdale College is just fantastic. It's fantastic because they actually care about teaching about Western civilization, eternal principles. Forget the multiculturalist nonsense that suggests all cultures are equal or equivalent.
No other nation has ever been held up to is a form of anti-Semitism. Associating with people who support terrorists is anti-Semitism, as Rashida Tlaib has. All of that has been basically overlooked by members of the Democratic caucus. In fact, Ilhan Omar, the lady who tweeted that, is now in the House. She's now in the House Foreign Relations Committee. They appointed her to the House Foreign Relations Committee. So, while it is true that the Democratic Party is still run by the higher-ups, who are still attempting to pretend to be reasonable, at least for the moment, the reality is that over time, what was fringe becomes mainstream inside the Democratic Party. This is true with Bernie Sanders' ideology, it's true for AOC, it's true for Ilhan Omar. Is the expansion of the Overton window good? No. We actually need more parties that are discussing plausible policy solutions to our problems. We don't need both parties pandering to the most radical parts of their base. Right now, the Republican Party is really not. Right now, the Republican Party is a party of tax cuts and foreign policy strength. The policy hasn't really moved very much. In the Democratic Party, this is...
It's really bad advertising for the day when I have to use Harper Current bags. Oh God, here he comes.
That's definitely not 25, big fella. See, 25. You left your blinker on.
That's how country boys roll. Hi, Kathy.
She usually gets here around 5:30.
It looked like a post office worker. Totally did not mean to slam that.